Welcome back. So if you saw part one, you know I started sharing what it's really like eating only meat on the carnivore diet. Today in part two, I'm showing you exactly what I eat on a day-to-day basis and how I make this way of eating work in real life. But first I want to hear from you. If you had to pick one carnivore staple to live on, would it be ground beef? Would it be bacon and eggs? What would it be? Let me know in the comments. Drop your choice in the comments. I love seeing what you guys are eating. It also helps me plan on future videos too. All right, let's get into it. Here's what I really eat on a day-to-day basis on the carnivore diet. Starts with coffee. All right, it's Saturday morning. Dale and I went to a farmer's market kind of late. You know, I think we got there like at 11:30, 12 o'clock, and it closed at 1. Better. What I'm kind of planning on eating this week, I thought you might find it interesting. So I'm just some chick on the internet that likes to share what I'm eating. So I found this ground pork at Fresh Time and I have been eating it on repeat. I wanted to show you how I found something very simple yet nourishing, and my food is always nourishing, but maybe, you know, boring. It's seasonal and it's realistic. At the end of the day, it's always realistic. I'm just some lady on the internet that shares what I eat. And I have found purpose in that because I started eating this way over 2 years ago and I healed for the first time in my life. You know, I had done things in a healthy way, what I was always told that was healthy, and I'd eaten the right things and I'd done the right things for the most part, and it didn't work out for me. All right, so this is tenderloin, pork tenderloin pizza. In Indiana, they sell these tenderloins that are breaded and they're like as big as your head. But I thought I smashed it out to use as the pizza crust. I thought it sounded good to have like a breakfast pizza, so I'm gonna do that one on this. I'm just gonna get ready to scramble the eggs now. Like a pork tenderloin breakfast pizza, scrambled eggs, mozzarella. This is Gouda cheese, it's Gouda. I did try it with the eggs and cheese. It was really, really rich. And then Dale went by on the lawnmower and a little bit of grass got in it, and I don't eat plants. Not like grass, but little dusts of, and I was so full because it was so rich. All right, so today is Monday. Over the weekend, we went to a farmer's market, just kind of spur of the moment, very exciting. I got eggs. I got 2 handcrafted cutting boards, sourdough bread for my kids. That's about it that I can remember, but it was a lot of fun. I like to just at least have and provide really high quality, nourishing food for my kids. Whole foods, as much of that kind of food as I can get them to eat, that's a win for me. I have some ground chicken. I'm gonna make the pizza from Courtney Luna's cookbook. I have my KitchenAid mixer out. I don't use it very often. It's a mixer or a food processor. What is the difference between the two? I don't know. Of course, I've been drinking coffee every morning. I drink 2 cups of coffee, sometimes 3. Not drinking a latte every day for 10 days straight. So this is from Fresh Time. If I ever say Sprouts, it's because we had Sprouts in Tennessee and in Indiana. They have Fresh Time. They're very similar, I feel like, in the fact, like the same way that Sam's Club and Costco are similar. Which one do you like better? Do you have these stores where you are? I prefer Sam's Club for several reasons. I like their selection and I like their scan and go option. They also have, you know, where you just drive up and they put it in your car. That's very handy. It actually came from Kroger. Kroger's the other store, and I hadn't been in Kroger for a while, but it was a good one. So I got some ground chicken. These are also from Fresh Time, this brand, and you can get it from Sprouts. I like it a lot. I did get some sage. I haven't had like sage sausage for a while. We'll see, but this, expecting our half or whatever, we got a 3/4 cow. That'll be probably October before that comes in. So I did get 5 pounds of ground beef at Sam's Club. I got more bacon. I got, you know, I just loaded up on the basics, and I can kind of use that variety to go, you know, to go from there. I'm gonna do some, you know, fast and easy food, and then some more of like actually making recipes, which I don't do a lot. My favorite thing that I figured out, like I was telling you earlier, was the pork tenderloin, carnivore style. Tell me what you've been eating lately. Are you starting to make, you know, chili, that kind of thing? It's pretty cool in the mornings here, but it's getting warm in the afternoons. So first I'm gonna put away these dishes, and I hate doing it. Does anyone's dishwasher actually dry their dishes? I want to tell you that this is a 5-pound bag mozzarella. When we were at Sam's Club, we couldn't find the smaller bags. So we just went ahead and got it. And I know it's not the highest quality ingredients and it's got all the stuff in it, but you know what? I didn't even eat any kind of nourishing food until I was like 47. And you think I'm joking, but I'm not. So this is what I'm using. And tell me what you think in the comments, but this is a realistic, what a normal person eats on the carnivore diet. Leave me your thoughts, comments, snide remarks, that's fine too. This is my Parmesan. It's very high quality, I think. I don't know, but it's, you know, fresh, and it's actually grated. There it is. We'll see. I'm gonna smash it. Let me smash it flat like that because I don't want to touch that. Been around, you know that I don't like that at all. So pizza is really good. For me, it's a little more effort than I like to put into my food. It does taste a little chickeny, so I could tweak that and do some other things and use my air fryer, because I did end up using my oven. And it took about, it was the first time I've used the oven in this new house, and it took about 35 minutes to cook. And there was some user error. I don't know if I got it flat enough on one side, but anyway, it tastes great. I did brown up the sausage, the mild sausage, and I did some bacon in the air fryer. So it's bacon sausage pizza, you can't beat that. So that is going to round out what I ate today. Always know that I've had coffee. So today I had 3 cups of coffee, and tomorrow 2 cups of coffee for sure. Tomorrow I will probably start frying up some hamburger. I did have a little bit of trouble with this footage because it's from like September 8th and 9th. So I wanted to show you some of my coffee. I had coffee on Wednesday morning, Wednesday the 10th of September, and we were pretty busy that day, and I was gonna film a whole bunch, and so I had the leftover pizza. I just warmed it up in the air fryer. It was fantastic. It filled me up. It was great. Then I did start for Tuesday night. This is Tuesday. So I did start, like I wanted to do, you know, Taco Tuesday or something. So I got out my, what is that called? I can't think of what that's called. A Dutch oven. And for the meat and, you know, all of the fixings, I wanted to make something that my kids would like. I like to recreate, you know, when they like restaurant food. So they really like chicken, cheese, and rice. And I like taco bowls. Dale and I eat the taco bowls. So it's not the cleanest, but again, it's a meal. And that's something, when it comes to me, you know, making a meal, that is something, because it's not something I enjoy doing necessarily. So I cooked up about 2.5 pounds of ground beef that I had bought the week before. And then I got the chicken, because I don't like handling any of the meat. And I got the chicken and I browned it up, and the kids and the family really liked it. Here's a couple of hamburgers that I had planned. You know, it was quick and easy. The filming, I stopped filming what I was eating, but I did keep it simple. Eggs and hamburgers. Life got busy. You're never going to come to my channel, I don't think, and find videos that are polished and edited well. I wanted to use this cute Halloween cup. I drank way too much coffee, but then I also just kept focusing on eating nourishing food, and so I could think, and so that I could, you know, stay on track. I didn't do it, you know, I didn't do it my best, you know, but I did continue to do it day to day, and it's realistic. More coffee, like coffee, so much coffee. There's just the counter. I don't know what's happening here. Oh my goodness. I don't think I realized that I'm recording. Why did I leave this in there? So I wanted to just end. If you think that that's lunch meat ham. So it was a really busy day that day too. And so I just want you to know that if you think this is boring, that's fine. I understand that. But it is the stripped down version that continues to work long term. We went out for some drives, and I thought you'd like to see Indiana, flyover state. So I finished it off with, really concentrating on journaling, Bible journaling, and doing some scripture and verse mapping. I thought that was important. And I just really had to dig down deep just to stay grounded in what really matters. So thanks for watching this part 2 of my carnivore journey. And if you missed part 1, Wait, Eat What, you can catch it right here on the left. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss part 3, where I share my boring meals that actually work and they deliver results.